A sheikh from the Levant, whose name was recorded by history among the highest ranks of Palestinian resistance. He paid no attention to the Sykes-Picot divisions and did not recognize national or territorial affiliations. So his struggle against the colonizer extended from Syria to Libya, reaching Palestine, where he was a dagger in the side of the Zionist gangs and the occupation project. The Sheikh of the Mujahideen, Izz al-Qassam.
Brothers, what matters is not that we achieve victory, but above all, that we offer ourselves as a lesson for the nation and future generations.
Muhammad Izz al-Din ibn Abdul Qadir al-Qassam was born in the town of Jableh, in the district of Latakia, Syria, in the year 1883. He grew up there and studied the Quran, writing and arithmetic in its schools. At the age of 14, he traveled to Al-Azhar to study Islamic sciences. He returned after several years to his hometown with a certificate of qualification, and he became a preacher at Al-Mansur Mosque. Al-Qassam's thinking took significant turns with the transformations the region experienced at the beginning of the 20th century. After Italy's occupation of Libya in 1911, Al-Qassam took to the streets of Syria, urging people to join the ranks of the resistance, and succeeded in sending a group of Tufi volunteers to Libya. In 1919, the Sheikh joined the revolution against the French colonial rule in the Syrian coastal region. He was forced to sell his wife's gold to buy weapons. Al-Qassam then oversaw the planning of operations against the colonizer at Citadel Zion in Latakia. The French issued a death sentence against him, which forced him to move to Palestine in late 1920, launching one of his most famous slogans,
"Isn't Palestine my homeland?"
Sheikh Izz al-Din al-Qassam settled in Haifa, where he continued what he had started, this time against the British colonial rule. From the moment he arrived, he realized the danger of Zionist settlement and the role played by the British Mandate authorities in supporting it. He formed the Al-Qassam Jihadist League. He warned of the British Mandate and Zionist plans to circumvent the Palestinians and purchase their land, and he issued a fatwa prohibiting the sale of land to them. "O people, do not sell the Jews even a single span of the land of Palestine, no matter how high the price. Whoever sells to them or grants them land, Allah will cut for him a piece from the fire of hell in which he will burn." In 1931, the League began carrying out Fedayeen operations, targeting Zionist settlements to stop Jewish immigration to the land of Palestine. In 1935, the number of Jews in the country reached around 62,000, and in the same year, they seized an area estimated at 73,000 dunams of Palestinian land. Al-Qassam called for mobilization to jihad and declared his stationing in the village of Yabad in Jenin, despite not having completed his preparations for battle. The British authorities tightened their surveillance of his movements, until they surrounded him and his companions in the forests of the Khatab Mountains, near the village of Nazlet al-Sheikh Zayed on the 10th of November, They cut off communication between them and the nearby villages. The British mobilized 400 soldiers to confront al-Qassam and 11 of his companions. They demanded his surrender, but he refused and uttered his famous words.
"This is jihad, victory or martyrdom."
The battle broke out in the morning and lasted for 6 hours until the afternoon. Al-Qassam and his companions killed more than 15 British soldiers during the confrontation. In November, Sheikh Izz al-Din al-Qassam was martyred, and his martyrdom became the spark that ignited the Great Palestinian Revolt of 1936.